member of the House Senate 9/11 Commission. I was an author of the legislation to pass the 9/11 Commission, the outside 9/11 Commission, the Hamilton-Kane Commission. So I'm a big supporter of after action review. When I first introduced my bill, it passed in the Intelligence Committee. By the time it got to the floor a couple of days later, we were in the minority at the time. The Republicans changed their mind and said it was treasonous to question how this happened. So it took a little while in the activism of the families affected by 9/11, and then Tim Romer had the legislation that went forward. So again, I see the value of that. I think right now, I respect some of the, I know there, at least two of our chairmen have made a suggestion to that. That's something that we should discuss. It has to be bipartisan. And again, anything that affects this many people in our country, their health and the affects our economy in such a major way, involves the allocation of so many, well, trillions of dollars, we really do have to subject to an after-action review. Not to point fingers, but to make sure that it doesn't happen again in the manner in which it happened. Hopefully not at all. But as I said, on this committee, the select committee is about the here and now. Right now, we just have to work together to get through this. But as we do, we don't want to make more mistakes. I heard Dr. Fauci say that when they get the rebound, if this comes back, in the fall or something, then we will have lessons learned and hopefully some therapies, a cure, maybe a vaccine later. But I would like to know, what are those lessons learned? That's an admission that we need to learn from what has happened before. And without going into that, let's just go forward with what we're doing now, but hold everybody accountable for decisions that are made in the here and now as to how we go forward. And the best way to do that is with, as Michael and I discussed earlier, transparency and accountability.